Hey guys, Kina with the Melanin Admin here. So I want to jump right in today. I want to give you guys what you've been asking for, which is how do you start your virtual assistant business. So I'm just going to jump right into the 10 steps, right? So number one, you want to choose your business name. Make it as simple as possible, because if you're just starting out, you're probably going to change your name 27 times. So maybe Parker Virtual Services, something like that, right? So you simple, straight to the point. Number two, you want to choose the services that you will offer. This is often what we get stuck on in the beginning. Just gonna tell you this: do what's comfortable for you. Utilize the skills that you already have, unless you're open to learning something new right now. But general admin is usually where most virtual assistants start, and that includes doing administrative tasks such as responding to emails, like data entry, customer service, scheduling meetings, managing calendars, things like that, right? And please go to YouTube University, because whatever you need to know is on there for you to start as far as these services are concerned, right? So that's number two. Number three would be deciding on your rates. So you can charge whatever you want, but I will tell you to please start at least $20 an hour and go up, because in the beginning you are starting off with literally no startup cost. But the more clients you take on, you'll be moving on from the free trials of all the softwares to the paid plans, and then you have to save money for taxes and stuff like that. So that $20 an hour, after in the processing fees, that quickly drops down to like $16 an hour. So you want to make sure that you're charging accordingly. But I would definitely tell you to start at 20, if not 25. Okay, so number four would be to decide on who you will be servicing or who you want to focus on. If you have a passion in the healthcare field or a previous experience, it's probably easier to narrow it down to a specific area in the medical field. If you are a paralegal or a secretary in the legal field, then you have your niche, right? If you want to work with personal injury attorneys, then you have your niche. So you want to get as specific as possible. And in the beginning, I know that it's mostly recommended for you to pretty much take whoever you can in the beginning, because I did that, but I quickly got burned out because you're multitasking on so many different things. But you really want to think about who you're interested in working with. Like if you have an interest in interior design, then you can possibly work with interior decorators. Like start following their social media, doing some research and seeing what type of tools that they use, and then getting to learn them and reaching out to them and stuff like that. So that was number four. Okay. So number five, you want to create your processes. What that means is your pre-client process. How will the potential clients reach out to you? You're going to create like a inquiry form. You can use something as simple as Google form for them to reach you. You want to also have your contract and your invoice. So you can do these things individually, but I don't recommend it. But I know in the beginning, it's probably easier for you to do one thing at a time. Like you can get a contract from pretty much anywhere. You can even get it on Etsy. But you just want to make sure that it's legit. What I would honestly recommend is utilizing a CRM, which is a, like your business system where you have all of your client information in there, the project information, the communication, and all that good stuff. So what I use is HoneyBook, and my link to HoneyBook, if you click in my bio, I have a link for that as well. And I believe they have probably like $1 a month right now. So you can get into that and play around and watch a lot of the instructional videos on how to start building your processes with that as well, because you have your pre-client, how they will contact you, the steps you will take to determine if you want to work with them or not. And then also you want your onboarding process, which is sending your contract, sending your invoice, sending your welcome packet, if that's what you want to do. And also scheduling a kickoff call, which is the call after they did all the steps to work with you. It's the call where you talk about the project itself or the task itself, how you would work or the days that you will work, getting passwords and things like that, and a lot of good stuff. I'll probably make a video about that later as well, because I don't want to give you guys too much right now and then you get nervous. So after your processes, you want to, of course, if you're starting out, so you want to do the legal part. If you're starting out, most of us start out as sole proprietors, which means you work by yourself, for yourself, and you may or may not file with your city or state. That's something that you guys should look into, because I'm not a lawyer or anything like that, but you can be a sole proprietor, have an LLC, and so forth. But I know most of us start as sole proprietors because it's less expensive. It's usually like, I live in New York, so it's usually like $25 to file a DBA or something like that. And an EIN number from the IRS is free. So after that, you want to create your social media presence. So here's the thing. Don't try to be on every single platform so soon. What you want to do is find, when you're doing your research on who you want to serve, you also want to research to find out where they're hanging out. If you notice that you are wanting to work with lawyers, lawyers are usually more on the professional end, so they're pretty much on LinkedIn. If you want to work with fitness trainers and things like that, right now I would say they are on TikTok and Instagram, so you kind of just need to pay attention to where your audience is and then make your presence on those platforms. You can definitely get social media posts from Etsy that can help you to create posts and get you started, because you will learn as you grow about how to create content. But when you're starting out, I know it's a little bit confusing, but just start putting yourself out there, and you will grow and learn as you learn. And it's not as hard as it seems or scary as it seems up front. But yeah. So, gosh, I was rambling. So after you create your social media presence, then you, of course, you are focusing on getting your clients. So that's the question that everyone has. How do you get clients? I don't think there's any traditional way to get clients. Let me just say that, because you can send people cold pitch emails, which is just like someone that you don't know, but you're interested in working with them. You can send them an email introducing yourself and what your services are and ask if they're looking for help. You can also respond to social media posts like Facebook group posts. Someone can say, hey, I'm searching for a virtual assistant, a general admin virtual assistant, right? So the only thing with those type of posts is that once a client posts that, they would get like completely bogged down with thousands and thousands of responses. So you want to really think about a creative way of getting clients. What I usually do is use a variety of platforms, and it's been creating authentic relationships, and just creating value. A lot of times I'm responding to comments and questions that my clients have, and then I don't remember that I posted something a month ago, and then I get an email with someone say, hey, I seen your response and I was wondering if you